welcome to Vlogmas day 23, and I open the calendar up. I think what I might do is end up putting a piece of card over this bit. As I said, I want to reuse the box for my baubles. So it's this one. It's another gorgeous one. This sort of deep pinky maroony coloured with the black bow. So that will go on the tree. Right, I had an early start again today. I mean, I got up normal time 5:30 with hubby, and then was out the door 7:30. Our son dropped me off at Western Fable. Went in Tesco's. I did spend quite a lengthy time in Tesco's. I only went in for potatoes for jackets. And I think there was one other item. Oh yeah, chicken curry ready for Boxing Day. But I did actually end up getting a few bits and pieces, which I will include in the haul at some point during this video. I got some bargains. They have actually got some really decent offers on in Tesco's, and I will share some of those that I've purchased. But I didn't really need anything because I've done basically all my shopping, but I have got a few extra pieces. I went into Tesco's. I went briefly into the Works, Wilko's and Poundland. So a bit of a mixed haul to include on the video today. Right, now for a mixed haul. Like I was saying, yeah, I didn't specifically need a lot. I had a couple of question marks. I could have done with not going, possibly. But I didn't want to leave it till tomorrow because I think it'd be worse. And to tell you the truth, when I was there at 7:30 this morning, it was surprising how busy it's been, due to the fact that obviously maybe a lot of people don't want to leave it till tomorrow. So I'm going to start with snacks. I got another tube of Pringles for £1.50. Like I said, we get through a lot of Pringles and stuff. And sorry for the rest. So I think these were £1.50 as well. This is the turkey and stuffing bite, one of my favourites. Not sure if I've ever had this before. I needed a curry sauce. These were only 35p each. I could have gone for a name brand, but I thought we have turkey with curry sauce and usually jacket potatoes, say Boxing Day. So that's what I've done. And these were actually 35p each. So I thought that wasn't too bad. As I said, we'll see what they're like anyway, rather than going for a lead-in brand. Sometimes there's going to be times, especially coming into a new year, you know, you have to watch the pennies a little bit more. I do try and go through the month of January as a no spend, and you will hear about this unless it's a necessities or food. It just so happens it's my birthday in that month as well, but as long as I'm not physically spending money as such, you know, our account, I don't count it. But we was on lockdown last year anyway, or should I say this year. So there's that. Did get candles. They were down to 60p each. Yeah, 56. And just because hubby doesn't like marzipan, so this works out. This is about the third cake I think we've had during this time, rather than all the specialised cakes, because these work out at £3.49, which I don't think is too bad. And actually this is one of the cakes hubby does like. So yeah, I was going to get him the controller cake, which was either 11 or 13 pounds, and it's quite a small cake, but it does have a hell of a lot of icing, and I think it might have marzipan on as well. So because this is mostly sponge with just a little bit of the icing on the top, you know, the frosty icing rather than the royal icing, if that's correct, because I find some of the cakes got a hell of a lot of icing on. So yeah, £3.40 and then obviously £1.20 for the candles. So I didn't think that was too bad. That's mostly because of our granddaughter. I mean, it's not a birthday unless someone's got a birthday cake, even though I'm having gâteau and cheesecake. The main reason I went in, oops, I've got a runaway spud there. Runaway, to get me spuds for Boxing Day. I think I only spent like £1.10, but they're the large ones, so I wanted those. This is a little bit of a whim. It was only £1. You know, they have those little containers full of pound products, and this is just an LED keychain and torches, too, and they both do work. Actually, it's quite bright. Can you see that? Blind. And then that one. Oops, that one. Yeah, that one. So they are quite strong. So yeah, so I've got those for two of the guys at stockings. Although I've done all the stockings and everything, this is the time, as long as I'm not under any stress to actually find gifts. I have an allowance sometimes leading up to Christmas after I've purchased everything. If it's something extra I'm purchasing in budget or gonna take over to the following year, that's it. And also obviously a budget for after Christmas as well. All the others are a little bit more interesting, as I said. I nearly bought pajamas, slippers and everything for myself. I didn't. I resisted. Whether I regret it, I could have got Grinch pajamas for, instead of £20, was only 10. So no, they were £22 down to 11, and I probably will begrudge not buying them. But these are not for me. This is for another family member, and these were down to £3.50. I'm not. Oh yes, they were £7 by the looks of it. I'm struggling to read this actually. £7 down to £3.50. So they had a lot of the sleepwear and these sort of things half price. And as you know, they're lovely and fleecy with the fur. Some of the items I actually put on my card. Others I did actually pay cash, because I can give the receipt to these people. So yeah, so I think they're really nice. They only had small to medium, medium to large. So these are medium to large, but they're so nice. Maybe I should have got myself a pair, but I've still got slippers anyway. Yes, you get it, socks. Yes. This is the time I tend to get socks. Sometimes they even put them down to 50p after Christmas, but these are £1, and I thought I'll get a couple of pairs in. They're beautiful reindeer. These were £2 and down to £1 each. Like I said, this is the time between now and just after Christmas that I look out for these sort of things. Non-perishable stuff, brilliant to obviously put up. This was actually even a better price. These were down to, instead of £3.50, these were down to £1.50, but it's for 2 pairs, so better value. So we've got, it's got Dumbo on there, and then that assumes they're like the feather. So that is a really good deal, especially for anybody who's wearing socks. This is for male, and this jumper, it's one of those, and it's beautifully soft, because I know some woolens can be itchy. Look at that, and it's in black. Everybody else, I've brought some form of Christmas item. For this particular person, I've just gone for plain black, because he doesn't tend to like or want Christmas tie socks. I think he has worn a Christmas tie before, but he does tend to dress up quite a lot, especially for church and everything. So I've got this like V-neck jumper. It's so soft. This was originally £12, and this was down to £7. So this is the ideal time to get them. They had no end of these, and I thought, beautifully soft. Again, I did actually pay cash, because I will just give the receipt. It's more £7 token gift, because we're not supposed to be buying gifts, but everybody's coming to me hopefully tomorrow, all being well. Still got to find out how our granddaughter's doing. I couldn't hear very well in Tesco's due to the music and the noise, and very often around that shopping centre I do sometimes have problems with my signal. This next item, I think it was originally £8 down to £6, and the other week it was I think £4, but I didn't think they'd have any left, and I bought two, one for myself and one for my mother-in-law, and they were down to £2. You've probably seen these. Yes, £2. I had not many. I had about 6 left on this segment, and I picked up 2. So I've got one for myself, and I think they are really realistic. And in the pot, I probably would have paid £2 just for the pot, to tell you the truth. So I've got these 2, so one for myself, as you do, and one for my mother-in-law. So that's part of her token gift for tomorrow. Yeah, I'm just going to put that in a gift bag. I'm not going to attempt to wrap that up, and I'm going to have one as well. Say, I wasn't sure whether I was going to do this way because I have a few extra bits in, but that's what I did. And then, yes, pyjamas. These are for my son, daughter-in-law, and granddaughter. So this is their gifts. So all the pyjamas? No, at least all the Christmas pyjamas were all near enough half price. I'm just letting you know now. So these were originally £16 each, and they were down to £8, and it is the family pyjamas, so male, females, and kids down to toddlers. So yeah, so it's Elf on the Shelf. No, I haven't bought any for hubby. I don't think he probably wouldn't wear them anyway. He might just to make me happy, but no. So this is what they are looking like. That's what they look like. You can see that. So these were, adults were down to £8. They could go down even more. If they go down again and got some sizes, I might get some more. But they were selling like hotcakes. Even the cashier said, "Is there been a run on pyjamas or something, especially Elf on the Shelf?" And I said, well, yeah, because they're half price, especially if they want them for obviously tomorrow, Christmas Eve. And then another pair, like I said, £8 for the adults, and then for a granddaughter, these were £5. So, and I have got her the large size. She's got, well, she is 4. This is 4 to 5 because I want them for this year. I have got her a pair of pyjamas in her Christmas Eve box, but they're the same age as this, and I think if I remember, I don't know if it was a t-shirt or long sleeve top, but these seem to actually, take that out, seem to be a little bit on a bigger size, bit more rim there. Let's face it, pyjamas, it doesn't matter, does it? They can be bigger, they'll last longer, even if you do still wear them, you know, through January. But yeah, there they are. So all the Christmas treats, eating all Christmas treats, and I think that's lovely. And that's obviously the pyjamas. The kids ones weren't so nicely wrapped. They were mostly off, so I'll have to somehow wrap them better. So yeah, there we are. So I thought they were okay actually. I think, so that's the ribbon, I'll sort all that out. I think that covers Tesco's. I spent ages in there because being I was on my own and I hadn't got to rush round, hadn't got to go to an appointment, hadn't got to go to the chemist or the post office or anything like that. I just thought I'd spend the time and have a good look round. The works. I've been given some money for granddaughter, so I thought I'll go out and get something, you know, for her. So I got, it was 2 for £10, as you know, they're normally £7 each, or 2 for 10. So I got this one. This is Potter Studio. She is getting a desk for Christmas, It's air dry clay, 2 shaping tools, 6 ceramic paints and paintbrush, plus a clay mazing book with 13 makes. Obviously should be supervised. So that's the first item. Like I said, especially for masks, we've bought a lot of things, but as I said, I've been having some money come through, so I've been getting things like this because they can also keep them up. Let's face it, February they have a week off anyway, although she's usually still at nursery, but then they've got things for the weekend, especially if the weather's not brilliant, they could just pull something out, an activity. Then I thought this one was really good. A lot of them was sort of 6 to 8 years upwards. This is Jungle Bingo, but it's like 3 games in one. You've got Jungle Bingo, the Memory Bingo, and Jungle Pairs. So there it is on the back. So I just thought, you know, for £10, that is 2 activities. Not so much the clay one, obviously, because once that's done. And well, you could still buy some more air drying clay, but that obviously you can use for however long she's interested in it. So that's all I got from the works. That's all I went in for to see, because I knew they had a lot of those sort of things. Actually, their stock was really low. I found that all the way around actually, and even the works didn't have a lot, because normally they've got stalls of items like that. Right, then they're somewhere around, I think they're over there. All I got from Wilko's was light bulbs. That's all I went in for our fire. Right, now for Poundland. I was going to pick up the £2 one, the larger fairy, but I only picked up a small one to make sure I've got it in my cupboard here, because I was concerned about weight. I got a lift there, but I was having to walk back, but I did actually catch the bus. But I had, instead of asking for a day rider, because I live close by anyway, but the bags were heavy, especially with potatoes, those jars and everything else, so I couldn't pick up the large one, so I just get a larger one between Christmas and New Year. So that was £1. And I said to the driver, normally I don't bother, I said I only want to go, you know, it's a couple of stops actually before we get to one of our colleges. So it was only like £2.10. So I thought, oh, that's better than what I normally pay when I get a day rider, and I'm not wasn't planning to use the ticket again, as I would have had a day rider. I thought, oh, I don't normally ask, I just normally get a day rider, and get my money's worth out of the day rider. Right, this is probably one of the full price items. This is just a little extra plain thing for our eldest son. It was only £8. I got it in the large. I looked at the extra large and it looked really big, so I'm hopefully, because our eldest son has lost quite a lot of weight, because he's been going to the gym again and everything. So yeah, so I thought this is the large size, and the extra large looked massive. So it's a light fleece inside, and just something, you know, to sort of wear working from home. He did actually mention that he'd just been out to buy dress shoes, shirts, trousers, because he's been living in jeans and jogging bottoms and everything. And if he's doing a Zoom meeting, obviously a shirt. But yeah, so he's just gone out, and then because he was ending up going to the office one day a week, but no, that only lasted a few weeks, and then that was not back on the head. So that just a casual jumper, you know, to put with his jogging bottoms and everything. So just a little extra, as I said, for him, still in budget. This is for hubby, got him the largest size. He'll probably say it's too good for work. It was only £3. This is something for him just to, because it's his birthday tomorrow, but I'm gonna wrap these all up probably just in brown parcel paper. I think. I'm not sure until I come to wrap them up. But these are not from Santa, obviously. So he's just got this one. Well, I actually like this as just a casual shirt. Maybe I think it's too nice, but yeah, it's just £3. I'd already got our son something extra, so he can have that top, you know. This is definitely, well, I think some things are extras. This was definitely an extra, but I couldn't resist it. This is for a granddaughter. This was originally £3.50, down to £1.75. Got 4 to 5, but look, I couldn't resist it. Look, back to Hogwarts. Isn't that sweet? And even if she, I know she's watched Harry Potter with her mum and dad anyway, but it has got the longer sleeve, you know, got a bit of thread there. But yeah, it's got the longer sleeve, and because most of the t-shirts I got her for the girly ones are usually white or cream or pale pink, so at least this won't show the muck up so much, will it? She'll probably have this maybe for nursery, you know, for, you know, I think they have rough clothing for their crafts and their painting and everything, so I think that is really sweet. As I said, I wasn't going to buy her anything else, but she is our little munchkin, and I just couldn't resist that one. I didn't go through all the racks, else I might have spent a fortune again, but I just got that. A couple of little extras, and yeah, one of them is for a granddaughter, although I want to watch it. We might watch this tomorrow, we shall see, because I think we're planning to watch animation Grinch again. We've watched the film version of Grinch, Jim Carrey is it. Watched that twice, and hubby's fell asleep in both times, and we've watched the animation version, which he stayed awake in. We'll probably put that on again tomorrow, but it's this one. I haven't seen this one, and again, it's only £1. You know, just something, because all her gifts she is going to unwrap at her home, so just got a couple of little bits for her. And then for our youngest son, Family Guy, I don't remember seeing this on the shelf. I think I've seen clips of it, you know, Family Guy. It just says Stewie, what is it, Stewie Griffin, The Untold Story. But he likes anything like this, and yeah, Simpsons and things like that, so that's just something to go with his. We're replacing the cardboard tube finally, and I think it is quite sturdy. Maybe I should have bought another one, but it's mostly for these lights, because we do normally wrap it round a tube, you know, an old tube from wrapping paper, but I've been saying to hubby that's slowly disintegrating. And a lot of the, I don't know if anybody else has realised that a lot of the, I suppose it's less packaging, a lot of the inner tubes is just mainly like a thick paper rather than a actual thick cardboard tube now. I think it's probably something to do with less packaging or something. This was £2.50, which I thought was really good, and hopefully it's going to be big enough, because I know we've got about 249 or something lights, something like that, maybe more. I can't really remember, it's been that long. These did, funny enough, come from John Lewis's. We have had them so many years. We shopped around for lights, and I'll do like the clear ones, but I do prefer them white, and they're just slightly, you can just see it, slightly dim, so it's not like this, as you know, over the road, about three houses now have got more flashing. Very often I have to close the curtains, because where I sit I get distracted, because it gives me a headache, especially as it can now reflect into the TV screen. I've explained this. So £2.50, and I'll tell you something else. They had, I don't know, they're not as, I would say, as good quality, but they have got, I didn't purchase it, maybe I should have done, just so I could show you. They did have like a material tube to put your rolls in. They had the like a box to put your individual bubbles in. That wouldn't work, I don't think, for mine, because say I wrap them up, the amount of decorations I've got, it wouldn't work. I watched a video, it might have been last Christmas or the Christmas before, a YouTuber from America. My family just looked at me, and it was like a what do you call it, one of those big trunks like they used to have on the trains and everything, and they opened up and they got all the individual drawers and everything. I thought, oh, must have cost a fortune, mind you, but there you are. So yeah, £2.50. So if you want things like this, do check out Poundland, specifically before everybody starts thinking about taking their decorations down, because this is the time that I ran out with my box originally, my large box that I keep under my bed for my wrapping station. So take that into consideration. Now, these, I saw these just as I was going in. They had 4 and I picked up 2, and I thought they're a bit clumsy to actually carry, but I couldn't pass them up. Yay, the boxes. Now, even if I don't need them, they are only the stripy ones, but I kind of like those actually. And there we are. As I said, these are sort of, you know, a bit hard to find. I didn't think I was going to be able to find any more. And I thought I wouldn't be greedy and pick all 4 up. I'll leave them for somebody else. But I'll pick 2 up because I think these, after I said I wasn't going to purchase any more wrappings, I nearly picked up some wrapping paper. I thought no, and ribbons, maybe I should have done. But these boxes, because they're sort of far between to get these, and again £1 each, and I swear by them. I think that's everything to do with my haul. So I'm now going to get on and put all this away, and I've got a few bits to get done.